Every single second, a silent but destructive threat is quietly choking our global water infrastructure from the inside out. To understand why, we have to look closely at the water itself. Even seemingly clean water naturally carries high concentrations of dissolved minerals, specifically calcium and magnesium ions. While these minerals usually float harmlessly, they react drastically to their environment. When water heats up rapidly or experiences a drop in pressure, those dissolved ions precipitate out of the liquid. As they separate, they solidify into rock-hard limescale. Notice how thick, crusty scale permanently bonds to the narrowed internal diameters of these metal pipes. This basic microscopic reaction occurs anywhere water flows, creating a constant restriction that suffocates infrastructure worldwide. That restriction creates massive operational bottlenecks in high-tech sectors. In data centers, if a cooling line restricts, the result is critical overheating and ruined equipment. But the deepest financial losses hit heavy industry. Facilities relying on massive heat exchangers and industrial boilers are especially vulnerable because intense heat constantly triggers scale formation. This table demonstrates how fast the penalty adds up in a boiler system. A 1 millimeter scale layer causes a 2 to 3% increase in fuel consumption and drops heat transfer efficiency by up to 30%. Fighting this meant dumping harsh chemicals, wasting thousands of gallons through blowdowns, or triggering shutdowns to scrub pipes. Relying on these recurring costs is an unsustainable financial drain on modern global industries. Solving this requires a pivot toward applied physics. This is HydroPulse, an advanced electronic water conditioner that uses Hydro-Polarization technology to address hard water at the molecular level. The device works by continuously transmitting precision-tuned electromagnetic waves directly through the entire existing pipeline network. Passing through this field alters the dissolved minerals. The waves force calcium and carbonate ions to magnetically snap together while in motion, rather than sticking to pipe walls. These neutral microcrystals stay safely suspended, flowing smoothly through chillers and boilers without leaving crust behind. This process even reverses the past damage. The polarization creates a small amount of CO2 gas in the water, which slowly and actively breaks down pre-existing scale deposits. By forcing minerals to cluster in the fluid rather than on the metal, the water itself becomes a continuous, self-cleaning force. Scale prevention is the primary function, but the continuous electromagnetic signal provides secondary layers of defense. The signal forms a coaxial electromagnetic field that disrupts the specific electrochemical processes needed for internal pipe corrosion, reducing rust rates by up to 65%. Locate a straight pipeline section, secure a bracket with cable ties, and strap the unit on. Sitting entirely on the exterior means no pipe cutting and zero downtime. Water flows unimpeded during the upgrade. This install-and-forget approach eliminates the constant labor, maintenance, and material costs required by traditional salt-based or chemical dosing systems. Facilities can now bypass major engineering overhauls in favor of a non-invasive installation that starts reducing operating costs immediately. This approach is already securing heavy-duty operations at scale, ensuring industrial boilers and agricultural irrigation systems operate at peak efficiency. The chemical reactions that threaten a power plant are just as active in residential plumbing, making industrial-grade protection a logical step for the home. In your own bathroom, these same mineral forces leave fixtures choked with unsightly limescale, ruining appliances and preventing soap from lathering. Treating water electronically yields spot-free glassware, a longer lifespan for domestic appliances, and healthier skin and hair. It is a smarter way to manage water, delivering efficiency with zero chemicals and zero ongoing maintenance. From massive cooling towers to the kitchen tap, HydroPulse ensures your water flows smoothly, cleanly, and efficiently.